rest. No. I know. I need to settle you down more, okay? So, okay, that's fine. Oh, come on. Oh. Ah. Hi. Oh, yeah. What the fuck, dude? Brother. My image. My image.
Drive.
Yeah.
Common.
Huh. Damn it. Calm down.
Motion.
Hey, you guys. Motherfuckers out there. Alright. What are we gonna do? Right? And we're gonna stop this guy. Let me see. Where's the stream at? Where's the stream? I don't know. Where's the stream at? Where's the stream? I guess I'll just stream.
Smell.
Yeah. I know. I need to slowly you down more, okay? So, that's fine. Alright, that's it.
Went.
Alright, let's start. Okay. Where is my... No, we're not going there. We're going here. Go into Google Meet. Oh, sorry. Damn it. Hey, you guys. Motherfuckers out there. Alright. What are we gonna do? Right? And we're gonna stop this guy. Where's the trainer? Where's the trainer? Where's the trainer? Where's the trainer? Hey guys!
What's up?
Hey, I think someone's trying to get in. Okay. Joshua, what's happening? Alright, let me get ready here. Let me get my drink. I need to hydrate.
Huh? What did you say?
I need to make sure I have is there music? Is it me? Hang on. Too
There's
much.
no music. What happened to
Oh, you know what? I have the back stream. Hang on. Sorry about that. Hang on. I got like 5 cameras, dude. So hang on. I got. Can you guys hear that background?
I hear the white noise.
Okay, so hang on. I just need to.
I mean,
Make
I don't
sure.
know what that sounds like.
All right.
Hello, everyone.
Hey guys, let me go get something to drink. But there is some music in the background here, which I'm gonna eliminate. Hang on a second. I'll just because I have a couple of live stream happening. So I'm gonna take that off. Oh, much better. Okay. I think someone is trying to get in. I'm not sure, but let me see. We got Joshua. I think, and let me see. Someone's texting me. Oh, there. Someone came in. Oh, okay.
That's Shay.
Hi, Shay. Can you guys see everything here on the screen?
Yeah, I can see
Okay.
your setup.
Look, it's crazy. Look at my thermal. You guys see it? It's right on my TV.
I can only see like half of it because I'm on phone.
Oh, okay.
Let me make you bigger.
Your background is cool.
Yeah, you know, I get to play with my toys. So just in case any outside thermal, because, you know, I don't like light when it comes to unknown things. But so, you know, this is thermal. It uses no light. So I'm not going to be paying attention to this. I'm recording this because you know, it'll be funny if there's another degree there other than those 2, right? So I'll be right back, and then I'm gonna get going here.
full screen. Okay, now I can see your thermal. I put you on full screen.
Okay. So I'm trying to go blind on this. Let me turn on my EVP.
Yeah, that's why I didn't say anything that I knew about him to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna admit. Okay, Sandy's here. I think people are still getting in.
Yeah.
I did the live stream already. And okay, we have not enough data. What was I gonna say? So I'm gonna go through. Oh,
Look at
let me
that
go get
for
the.
in her cockpit.
I know, right?
Right? It's cool. My future.
How do you do that?
When you first join the Google Meet, it's gonna ask you. There's gonna be like a stream of options on the very bottom, and I just swiped through them, and this was one of them. It's like when you first join, but I guess if you go to settings, no, it's not there. Yeah, you should have this little there's like a little star by your picture, and it's effects. They have different ones, like
Shit, how old is he?
like the Hobbit type.
Crowley's 1875. Sorry, guys. I don't do this stuff until now. So how old is he? Do you guys know how old is he? I'm totally like blinding on this. So,
I don't
I
know.
can't find it.
I don't
No
know.
second. Oh, my camera's off.
so it's 1947. Let me see. I'm so bad. Okay, so 1947, 1947 minus 1875 equals. Oh my God, he's 72 years old. Or he was 72 years old, right? So,
Right.
0 to 10, 10 to 20, God, 20 to 30, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, 70. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 decades. Oh Lord. Okay. So I want to go. I wish I could erase my memory, but I didn't do any searching. I'm gonna ask you guys what you know later after this is done, if it resonates or whatever with that. And let me see. Let me put up this display. Can you guys see the display capture? Not really, right? And display capture. Okay. Let's turn everything off for now so you guys can see. Hide people here. I'm turning off everything here except me. Okay. So, can you guys see that all right?
Yes.
All right. So, we always have a question, right? So one of my question is trying to figure out cycles. You know, how things repeat, what started it. You know, I'm really interested more in the spirit than the person that whatever they created, whether it's creation or destruction. I wanna understand the spirit because everything has a spirit in the universe, even the rock. Okay. The only thing, like all I know, the only thing about Crowley is during my occult days, there's just a lot of people that goes in the book area section of Crowley. Okay, so and he's well known in the occult world. That's why I know him. Anything else other than what I downloaded in pictures? This thing is going off right now. Is what we have, right? So, other than Ozzy Osbourne, Mr. Crowley, that's all I was actually singing that this morning. But, and these are doodlings, you know, in downloads, I doodle because sometimes you got to catch the wave because you won't remember later. And this just is accident. The tech is just accident. This came out after this. So, you know, we all have a desire, right? So my desire is to know, to understand. Okay. And these guys have been coming up lately in Facebook groups and Gaia, Ancient Aliens. They're coming in. They're referencing. Okay. Well, last year they were doing that. So this is Tesla, Einstein, Crowley, and Hitler. And the way I set this up is a beginning and end, right? So Tesla, 1856, died 1943. Einstein's 1879, 1955, and so on. So birth and death. And the way it worked out was kind of weird. I'm still trying to figure it out. But I'm going to do it a step at a time. I already did my Tesla one. I'll share it with you guys if you want. Really interesting. And the 19, you know, so this is like 99 years, right, from the cycle. So it's just interesting how the numbers worked out and the word tech worked out. Didn't mean for this to happen. This actually happened afterwards. The ghost box just talked. So hang on. Okay. Gate. It said gate. So, isn't that weird? The ghost box does this thing when I'm talking, and then it'll translate the frequency. It'll attempt to translate the frequency into, you know, human language. But you guys can kind of see the pattern. Don't look into it. I like to look at it above, not like directly, just hovering over it. But it's interesting how, you know, Tesla, then Crowley, then Einstein, then Hitler, and how everything kind of drops down back to Tesla again, which is the last person that died in the cycle, right? So it's like it begins with him, then ends with Einstein within these cycles. So it's just a really interesting number playing. Is what I call number playing. I like numbers a lot. They talk to me and so forth. So I'm gonna take this out and turn everything on. So I got like 4 screens right now, so please bear with me. I'll turn off the display capture, turn this back on. Okay, you guys can see me now? That's the only thing. There's no other science or anything. I want you guys to just absorb. I'm gonna flash you guys. I'm gonna flash you guys. Because I want to know what you flash back with no detail. The less detail, the better, right? Just not cryptic. I don't want to say cryptic, but crop circle. Okay, crop circle. Just what is the word I'm looking for? Abstract, right? So abstract. Anything goes. Okay. Let me get back so I can see you guys here. Hi, Shay Sandy. This is also being live streamed for whatever reason. We're going to do it. I'm going to just quickly go through it. This is, of course, Tesla coils, electrons. You guys kind of see my my crystal there. It's touching that. This is the ghost box. I have it on AM at 300 milliseconds. Okay, so 300, I like 3. 1, 2, 3. This is the ghost box, and so far it says, wow, it's talking. Common motion smell went gate. When I was talking about the cycle, it said gate. But we can rewind it too, because you can hear it. Leaven. Leaven. I don't know if that's a word. Maybe it meant heaven. I don't know.
Elven, like the race elves.
I don't know. It says love. See. I don't know. Someone could Google that. I'm not from this country, so I don't know what leaven is. But it tries, right? It tries, and then so it basically. So I began just like a 11. So 11 o'clock, 11:03, and it started talking. Doctor, common, motion, smell, went, gate, and then 11. No, have no idea what 11 is. Okay, and I'm just gonna take a quick check on everything. We are running 54 humidity, 68.7 Fahrenheit, the room temperature. I like to keep track of that. We are recording now with our EVP. This is Joshua. This is my my Sony. They're hard to find, but my little cute Sony guy. So, and this is my signal. What's really weird, right? So I have it set to 2118, and I will explain. We'll explain that the next one, the dimensional one. It has to do with triangles. So, in creating, we'll talk about that. And, it's just a triangle. The 2118 hertz. Okay, so right now I have it on 2118 hertz. This is a little Tibetan bowl that's handmade. I got the small one because I want the high frequencies, not the big one. And then we have two different bowls here. This is from China. It takes forever to get it. I don't know. They look the same, but I don't know.
Yeah, mine took like forever, and one of them
Yes.
doesn't even work right. Like you have to beat it to get it to do anything.
And then when the spirit, they just do it automatically. Like the last one, he just kept going. I got irritated because it's gonna get rid of the battery. And then I ordered the batteries from China because you could tear it apart in little tiny batteries to put in there. And these are from Amazon. They arrived like, so I don't, is it on?
What's the difference?
Behavior
Mine are
wise.
from China too.
Yeah, these, they arrived looking like crime. You know, these took forever from China. So I'm just testing, you know, one non-China one. And so this one, see? Weird, right? So I just, that's just, okay, maybe I need to press it more. I don't know. But, okay. This has been through hell and back. So, we're just, okay, so I guess it's on. See? It's not working. It's supposed to be.
See,
So,
mine's like that. Like you have to hit it really hard to get it to work. But then the other one, I got two of them, and the other one works fine.
Yeah,
Well-
I think since you get four in a set, you know, one
Yeah.
or two may be duds. But as long as you've got at least two working, it should be fine. And I noticed that like I have if there's something energetically going on, only one will go off and the other won't. When realistically, if it's just because of a surrounding sound or it was knocked, they should both go off. So that's kind of my control to figure
Yeah.
out whether it's something or just a fluke.
right. I always have like, that's why I had it on today. And maybe you're right, Joshua. Let me see. Okay, so you see that? I shook it a lot. Okay, so we know one is like, you gotta beat it, right? And then the other one, okay, so all I know is when cats play with this, they can't stop playing with it until it's out of sight, meaning underneath the couch. They just go insane. So that's good enough for me. I'm like, okay. We have the salt. Ashley, help me out. The salt, negative ion, clear room. Himalayan, right? Himalayan salt.
Yeah.
Okay, and of course we have our analog EMF, which is the K2, so everything here I'm doing sound and light waves. We're gonna modulate, and modulating is kind of like playing music, kind of just beating it in, and then we're gonna amplify the white noise. Usually I made a Faraday box, but the way I set it up in here, I don't hear human voices because it goes through radio stations at 300 milliseconds. scanning, um, and the electrons here actually amplifies everything, as you can see. Right, you guys could see that it's working because the EMF is like, yay! All right. Also, too, this is kind of neat. I'm holding it here, right?
So hey, I have a SB11 spirit box.
Yeah.
That does that. It scans through the radio stations, but with mine it's 2 and 1, so you can have 2 going, you can have 1 in reverse and 1 going forward. You can have them both in reverse.
Yeah.
You can have them going at different speeds. I found that if you record while you're using it and you hear voices come through,
Right.
if you put it on your computer and slow it down, you can actually understand the voices way better, and you can actually hear stuff that you didn't hear
Yeah.
while you were. So try that. Record your sessions when you do that, and then slow it down. And,
Yeah, no. I actually put it through an audio spectrum, and the EVPs I catch are outside the human voice spectrum, which is 20 hertz to 20,000 hertz. So before or after, I test them through an audio spectrum because it's non-human. If it's within 20 hertz to 20,000 hertz, that's human. Yeah, I got the SB7, which has the temperature and the reverse and all that crazy stuff. I was gonna build my own, but I just don't have the time. And it's like, I have to go to like a flea market or eBay to go get a radio, and then start soldering stuff. I'm like, you know what? I got it on sale.
Yeah.
It's cool. I was more interested in the white noise than the voices. The voices are just a plus. So, and white noise is really important because once we were born, we hear it from the womb. So the white noise is very important to modulate. So I'm kind of emulating, and I have what do you call it? Humidifier, right, for water, oxygen, because I get hot in here, and so forth. So we're gonna go through this, and this is so. Without all of this, see, I'm holding it. Okay, I'm radioactive. Now I'm not. But the electrons are bouncing around this area. Now, if I turn this off, which it's on the other side, if I turn this off, and it's a combination, so I actually tested this on by itself and this. These two actually amplify everything. So without the white noise, the amplification is about 1.5 milligauss. Once I combine these two, they're at 2.5. And like for instance, this is like, oh, I'm an electrical field right now. So, and if you, that's an electrical field, and anything, your TV will be an electrical field. But it's just so interesting because I'm a conduit. Look, ta-da! Okay. The next
What
one.
do you use? What do you use a synthesizer for?
So, this is to see the waves, the modulation of signals, right? Just like a modem. Just like your RF or tri-field. You have this bouncing back. You go 400 to 2.5, and then it settles in, which is a handshake, which is a connection, right? So I chase airwaves, RFs, and it always lands at 900 megahertz. So I have it on RF right now, and I got my electromagnetic here. I'm more, again, interested in the RF part of it. Rain. It just said rain. And also, I'm just trying to find a signal. I know when signals come in, they have what they're calling bouncing, a handshake. Back in the day, on the fax too, there's a signaling of what they call a handshake, a new handshake, with digital systems or analog systems, cell towers, all that stuff. And there's this going back and forth, going, hey, are you awake? Yeah, I'm awake. Who are you? Right? So it's these signals we don't hear because it's zeros and ones. It's an electrical signal, and basically it settles where you hear the bing, 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 then you're connected and you're on the internet. So it's the same concept as your modem and your Comcast cable and all that stuff. There's a signaling at what they call layer 1, which is 0 and 1s, because everything is still 0 and 1s, right? So, anyway, so, okay, I think we're good, right? This is good. So the way this is it, but it's just neat. On the next one, which is gonna be my last one for a while, because I'm going to Alien Con, not know what's gonna happen there. But I'll try to do every Saturday. Do something fun and go to the unknown. So I'm kind of blind in here in doing this stuff, and my EVP just died. Hang on. I have it on hold. Okay. Okay, good. All right, good. What else am I going to talk about? Okay, so we got our RFs here. So everything is being recorded. You guys can see here. I'm pointing. I'm waving. You can see my thermal right here. So everything that we're seeing now is light. So I could always tear it apart and say, it's a light. It's lens flare, whatever. Light does shadow. So to me, thermal has no light. It's just basically everything has a signature, a thermal signature, unless you're underwater, right? So this one, and I don't usually use this. I use it for work actually, to determine if the solid state hard drive or the CPU is hot. It's a lot faster than sitting there, trying to, make it heat up and so forth. Okay. So that's there, and that's projected onto my TV from my phone, and we're gonna do a quick session. Everything is here. I love my cowbell. I don't know where I got this, but a lot of my friends go all over the world, from Africa to Hong Kong to the Philippines and stuff, and they always bring me something from the people, right? Not from the shopping mall. I always want something from the people of that country, the natives of those countries. So this is always consistent at 943 hertz. It just resets my ears and the sound. So you can see how high it is. That's 943. And then here I love rocks. And someone gave this to me. It's a rock. It's really cold, and it's believed. Then I have another crystal here to emulate, and this should hit 2118. 118. Oh, actually, I gotta tell you about that. I got a download today about 2118. Freaky. And it's like, what's the likelihood that 2118? What's the freaking likelihood it has related to space? Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. I'll share you the article. It's actually a research paper that was submitted at IEEE and all that good stuff. But how freaky is that? I mean, those kind of coincidences, you're like, I could have picked everything else, but why did I pick, It's just, it's just, thank you, universe. You're driving me crazy. Thank you.
That's like with me and Jupiter.
Right? There's a connection, but you're like, okay, we'll wait for the next synchronicity. And it just leads you to somewhere else, and it's really cool. Okay, so, okay. All right, there it is. Oh. 2118, okay. Good. I'll just do that. I'm a little weird. Okay, so, we're going to go through the first 10 years, and I'm going to entangle. And how do I entangle? It's a thought form. I think about it. But before we do that, I'm going to go take my, because sometimes when I travel, it affects my body. Heart rate goes up, my oxygen saturation. And I'm trying to tune in my body to understand without this device. So it's kind of like tuning in my spidey sense. Like when my heart is, my goosebumps, where are they coming from? So right now, my heartbeat is 89, 96 saturation, and I'm going to try to slow that down. All right, so I'm down to 72 now. Oxygen went 97, which is point up, and I'm at 70, 70 something. So we're good. So I brought that down. What was I reading? 86 and then 72. Okay. All right. So this is Aleister Crowley, and I just downloaded all of this from Wikipedia. Didn't read it. I don't want to know anything until after. I always look on the other side before I research it here on 3D. And it's what I know now. The first thing I'm going to entangle is a point of reference. So, whenever you have a question or your heart or there is an inquiry, a desire in human beings, whatever the desire is, right? Whether there's a desire, there's no desire to do anything in this world, to move. And there's the need and the want, right? So the want is like, meh. The need is like, I need it to survive. It's a life force kind of desire. Okay. And so because we believe in and out, I'm gonna try to find out, because I want to identify my energy. Okay. So I don't get them mixed up. I'm gonna talk to my subconscious and figure out if there's any fear in there, because I don't want fear. I want fun, play, excitement, excitement to understand, to learn, to have more downloads because of this understanding of the flow. So I'm going to use my gut instinct, my solar plex, because I need to understand. I need to understand because he's part of a cycle. Okay? That's it. I don't want to have a question other than that. Whatever this is, we'll pose the next question, whatever that is. I'm not going to complicate things. I'm going to keep it as simple, as abstract, and kind of out there kind of thing. So forth. So I'm going to check on myself first, see what my subconscious know. If there's, and basically I'm just looking for fear. That's all I'm looking for, to make sure I'm excited. I look forward to it. To understanding the next travel, which I think I have to look. I think it's Einstein. Yeah. So Tesla, Crowley, Einstein, Hitler. So, so there's this balancing, right? And again, why these four? Is because they're dead, but they're alive at the same time. Their spirit is alive. But there has been a lot of more energy about them. Not intentionally researching. I'm just sitting there and I'm like, oh, I see this on Facebook. Oh, I see this on Reddit. Oh, whoa, TikTok. Oh, Ancient Aliens, History Channel, Gaia. So I'm like, okay, so there's a lot of pings about these energies. So, and they're all mixed up. So, I have a need to understand this cycle because I know there's something there. Okay. That's all I care about. So to me, it's a desire of a need to survive. So I'm using a life force to do a query on this. Okay. Any questions so far? Are we good? Am I boring you guys? You guys ready for Tab's weirdness? Okay.
Yeah, we're ready.
All right, so this is just a tool. Now, I've done Ouija boards. I did Spirit of the Glass because the Ouija board did not work out well. Yeah, too much possession. Just not good energy. Spirit of the Glass is basically we make our own. We create our own. It's a cardboard with A to Z, 0 to 9. In the middle, Spirit of the Glass, yes and no. We put baby powder all over it. We put a glass, and it's the same thing, but we created it, right? So we do Spirit of the Glass. I've done what is it? The pendulum. I've done leaves, chicken bones. What else is out there? Oh, what do you call those? The Chinese one, and they shake it. I forget what it's called. But
Insane?
yes, So you shake it and you just let it. So finding my tool. Okay, so my brother passed away in '97, and he just hands me his tarot cards. Not these ones, the ones I carry around, the little tiny. They've been taped a lot of times. He's like, he's your turn. He died in 1997, 33. And basically, he's been doing this weird stuff. He was the first black sheep. I was the second black sheep in the family. Now I'm the first because he's not here anymore. But he basically, he died just 3 days after my birthday, so 1997. So it's we're 3 years apart. So again, numbers are going in and so forth. So I decided to stick with this because of the consistency, and I have this whole notebook, and I've been trying to prove them incorrectly, and I've stopped doing that because they're so consistent. I've tested, oh God, I don't know, maybe 1,000 people in different areas. The psychic network, unknown people. I have no idea who they are. And different Facebook group, online. I'll tell you a story someday. Two of the biggest, more popular psychic networks on the internet. That is ridiculous that they charge $15 a minute or something like that. But I've come to a conclusion that this is my tool. This is my mirror. So I've done mirrors too. But you don't know. It's almost I can't do mirrors because I feel like it's out of control. I could only do so much and then boom, I gotta go. And mirrors are very ancient, right? So because water, we could do mirroring with water. That's the first mirror, right? It's water mirroring. So I wanted to find something that can work with my chi, with my flow. And this allows me to gaze and become someone else. Okay, so, right. Yes, it's kind of, possession is 1/10 of the law. But I want to feel, I want to know, because this makes me understand who this person is. And, oh, God, 99% of the time, I'm not angry anymore. I understand, so I let go. I'm at peace, right? So whatever wrongdoing was done to me, I understand this person. That's not the problem is the problem, not the person. And I feel more compassionate. So I forget about what he's done or she's done to me, which is pain and suffering. And that changes into like me going, oh my God, I'm complaining about me, and you have it worse than me. So it kind of transmutes the energy, and you understand it, and you want to help even after they did that to you. So it's kind of like what do you call it? I don't know. Actually, it's transmuting it, looking at the cycle fully, because at the end it's just peace and love, literally, because you're not losing sleep. You're at peace. So understanding is really my life force. I need to understand something so that I could let it go. I could be in peace. But not only that, I get to learn. I get downloads, right? I'm like, because once you connect to an entity, you're connected to whatever they're connected to. Okay. Let's rock and roll, you guys. So I'm going to go through this, and I'm hoping, if you guys can't stay here, I don't know how long this is going to take. The last travel I did with a starseed lasted 8 hours. I had no idea it was 8 hours. So it was my longest travel with a starseed. That was crazy. And then I didn't feel jet lagged either. So usually I get jet lagged after traveling so much. Jet lag means, it's like, oh, my body's like kind of dizzy a little bit, kind of lightheaded, and I'm hungry, I'm thirsty, and I gotta take a nap. But the last travel was almost 8 hours. I couldn't believe it. Okay. So I used to wear these. Now I wear these magnetic copper bands and this, and then it's all about your mind, your body, right? So you're for the spirit, right? So whatever we do outside helps the transport or the process, right? So So this is all kind of like a ritual in a way. It sets me up to um, uh, seek whatever I'm seeking, right? So the first thing I do is count it, and these are cards that don't have the copyright on it because it's Albano. He was this was done in the 60s, 67. The colors are not very pretty, but the colors are like, hippie colors. So you got your purples and your mustard. They're more earth tone. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey Josh, can you check if I'm streaming? I think I'm streaming on YouTube. Not sure. 1, 3,
I don't.
4.
How do you check? I'm not sure how.
Oh, I posted it on your group. I said live stream. You just click on YouTube. 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I am. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2. Seven, 8, so everyone's here. I count them because then I touch them. I've merged with the energies. All right. So this is what I call a decade reading. We go back the first 10 years of Crowley's life and how that bleeds over to his teenage life and 20 to 30. I'm more interested in the first 3 decades more than anything. Saturn, 30. Is it 30 years to 1 year here in Earth? It takes 29.5 years for Saturn to fully rotate through the sun, right? But it's one day.
You are live streaming.
Okay, thank you, Joshua.
Yep.
All right, y'all. We're gonna try to go through this. He's 72 years old. We're looking into seeing the Spirit of Crowley. Born in 1875, died in 1947, and he is 72 years old. I'll do a little prayer. O Lord and all the upper beings of the universe, please give us the guidance. Let us see what we can't see. Let us find out what we need to find out. To find family, to find peace, and to find joy. Alright, I'm going to look into my subconscious. I'm going to check on me because I am the point of, I start with me because I am the first point of reference to everything else in the spiral of the universes. Okay, how do I feel about Alistair Crowley? Born in 1875 and died in 1947. And take a big breath here and breathe him in. Okay, deeper meaning, moving on. So this is like my mirror. This is how I gaze into different areas. Upside down, the sun, enlightenment. Okay, this is kind of weird because I just said this. News. This is so weird. Okay, we're going to lay it out. Love. Ill will. Judgment Day, a day of reckoning. Ethical, ethics. Magician. Oh my goodness. Temperance. Mixing. Not changing. Mixing. Defensiveness. Okay. So, so what I just said previously in my conscious mind, my subconscious is reassuring it. when I read everything like 0 and 1. Light switch on, light switch off. When the energy is upside down, it's a low energy. It's either coming in or leaving a particular timeline event. If it's straight up, right here. Okay, send me. Hello, Lioness. Okay, so swing. Okay, something just talked. Okay, this is interesting. Okay, as soon as you came in, the voice box, Lana, start talking. Okay, so deeper meaning. Moving on. So I read in threes. Okay, 3, 3, 3, 3. Okay, these are the universe. This is the 95%. This is the 5%. Circle inside of a circle. They call it a Celtic cross. I kind of changed it around. You gotta change it to your energy. So, this is the number 9 card, which is in the unknown universe. This is kind of known because we this is here and now. Circle inside of a circle. So basically, it's about moving on. Okay, moving on and understanding what's going on. And this is enlightenment. So these 2 cards is I'm looking to get enlightened. He's part of the cycle. We'll leave it that way because I know that's going to get answered later because I'm asking it now. This is conclusion and news. It's straight up. This is my subconscious. So I am looking for a conclusion. I am looking for some news to make sense of it. Okay, so and love. Okay, so I know I'm not fearful. I got love in my heart, but it's not like I love him, but that's me. I have love in trying to find an understanding and enlightenment to why we're doing this. This is a card of ill will, hard times. Okay, so this is in understanding the hard times that we all experience in cycles of our lives. So, and I know understanding each other and understanding ourselves and how we interact to each other wouldn't be so bad. So it's upside down, which is cool because it's part of the universe. You can't get rid of the bad stuff, but you could definitely lower the energy, right? To where it doesn't affect you, where your life force is. Take it. Okay. Judgment Day, a day of reckoning. So it's upside down, but that's the future coming in. Okay, so these are the unknown, right? The remainder of the universe. Okay, so this is 09 outcome. Okay, so ethic, doing the right thing. So there's some ethical things I'm looking at. My ethical things. Okay, so lying, stealing, cheating is not a good thing. I don't care who does it. No human wants to be lied to, cheated, or stolen from. Period. Because we're, material-based and visual creatures. So, okay, so deeper meaning, moving on, and it's all about the ethical stuff. So this reading is trying to understand the ethical, if the dude even had any ethical things, but it looks like there was a lot of hard times. And I want to understand how it all came about, how the cycle went in. Okay, so this is a magician card, which is the infinity. We're conduits, as you can see. We're conduits. There we go. And those of us that understand the conduits, we can actually, we could flow. We're allowing electrons. We're allowing electrons to flow through us. We are conduits right here and now. So, and that's the power of us. I mean, human beings, right? So, we're able to bring forth reality here. Okay, so this is about bringing in from above as below. And again, the love. And the enlightenment, the greatness, the recycle, right? How do we do this? All right, so number, this is the heart of the matter. Temperance. So this temperance card, so to speak, this temperance card is about, this is an interesting card because I forgot what that, there's a symbolism in here that I find in this card but not in the other cards. And of course in the spectrum of light, different spectrum of light. But I think this is a Yahweh, Awe, or something. I don't know. But this is and touching, touching water. It's all it's elemental, but it's a balance. It's a understanding the cycle. I don't want to use the word manipulation, but understanding it, just like cooking. Oh my God, it's too salty. Add more water. It's about tempering, not recreating. It's taking what works now, not 100 years ago or 99 years ago. Okay, so, and I'm always about that temperance. Being able to take what we have, right? We got the land. Maybe we need to change the foundation of the house, and maybe, and so forth. So it's about working with what you got and removing what you don't need. Okay. So, and then this is the outcome. All right, defensiveness, stamina, right? Because it is. This is been through hell and back. An understanding of why people do what they do, and so forth. And he's a people. He's human. All right. So the thing here is subconscious, future. Okay, so a day of reckoning. Interesting. So Judgment Day, it's a release. Okay, shame, all that stuff. It's a release. It's a release. It's a release of sins or shame or whatever. It's a release. It's a good release. This is about releasing that. And that's what I'm looking for. It's a recipe or something that we could help humanity by understanding the past, so we could apply here in the present, so we have a better future, whatever that is. But doing something now will affect our future. Okay, so I'm good. I'm ready to rock and roll with him. I'm kind of excited right now because whenever I do these travels, the whole week. That's why I do it. I do it every Saturday. I give a week for downloads and synchronicities, and that could be like Ashley saying something to me, or Joshua saying something, or Sandy that would click something, right? Totally not intended. So, all right, you guys ready? Am I boring you guys yet?
No, you're fine.
All right. All right, let's take a look. The first 10 years of Aleister Crowley. Let us see what we can't see. What are the energies in the first 10 years of his life? What his environment was, what energies influenced him. Oh. Page of Pentacles. Material force. Okay. So sometimes it jumps out, but I don't, I belong. Oh my God, it said belong. Beauty and belong. Wow. Okay, I'll go through that. So before that it says beauty, belong. All right. Whew. Okay. And if you guys could take a look at my like the thermal and stuff, if you guys can, because I can't be looking at the devices. Just let me know if things are moving or so forth. All right.
Okay.
All right. The first 10 years. Look at that. Interesting. Cards are tripping. Okay, Lord, no, First 10 years. First 10 years of Crowley's life. Tell us the energies that are leading the first 10 years. Oh, wow. Mental victimization. That's not a good card. Rest. Wow. Fear. Judgment Day. Shit. Conclusion and news. Enlightenment. Oh, hostility. Jesus Christ. Risky behavior. Balance. Up and down. Conviction. Okay, well. Side. Okay. So, what I do is look at the energies that are present, vibrating higher than all the other ones. I'm concerned more of what happened the first 10 years, and it looks like there was a lot of fear, a lot of illusion, a lot of mental victimization, a lot of bullying, illness, chaos. Wow. Day of reckoning. Wow. And this is the first 10 years of his life, so he's a child, right? So it's not like he could go and leave the house or drive. So his environment was hostile. Take, dishonor, and done openly. Not even sneaking around, just blatantly, take it. Doesn't matter. Just take it. Don't care about you. Just take it. Oh wow. And it's about mental victimization, taking your life force, your spirit, lessening your confidence, lessening your light. Wow, and it was very chaotic. It just signifies illness, a lot of illness. There's illness, first 10 years. Wow, okay. A lot of risky behavior, wow. The Knight of Wands, that's, what is that word I want to, narcissistic, whatever. But it's the Knight of Wands energy, the risk taker, the debonair, the cocky, and all the knights. I think that the Knight of Wands is the one that's more popular in humanity, because they give the energy of yes, I can do it, and cockiness and confidence, and I could beat the odds. So but they're extremists. There's no balance. When they're good, they're really good. When they're bad, they're even worse. But there was a lot of risk taking. It was happening the first 10 years of his life. Wow. Oh, man, dude. Okay. Judgment Day. Day of reckoning. Oh yeah, no, there was no reckoning. This is there's no judgment, meaning there's no balance. There's no abolish of sins. This is how we're gonna use fear to intimidate, to bring you down, to bottom you out, just until you're down, and it's a form of control. Wow. Wow, the sun. Interesting, the sun came in, the enlightenment, which is really unusual, right? With these cards, the subconscious.
Maybe the cost for being an enlightened soul.
Yeah.
Oh crap, my bulb's going off. It hasn't gone off in days.
Cool.
What the heck? Literally, it hasn't done anything for almost a week.
Very cool.
As soon as I said the cost of being a higher soul incarnating is that pain in the first 10 years, but the sun is showing that pre-incarnatively this is his cost for being a higher dimensional being coming down into 3D.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, Ashley. So because it doesn't fit, right? Doesn't
Yeah.
fit. Doesn't fit.
He was a higher evolved being coming down into 3D. Maybe six,
Something.
fifth,
Yeah.
yeah, one of those.
It's an enlightenment. He has a little help there, right? Um, um, really, really interesting because this is subconscious. This is future, right? And there's this balance of the universe. There's this up and down, almost like for a 10-year-old, you should be. You should not have that knowledge. You know, you should not know how to balance things, how to understand things. You're a victim. You know, this card should be not a positive card. Um, um, so that's an anomaly right there. Enlightenment. Okay, the sun. Um, uh, um, ability to see things beyond what's being shown to you, and he's being guided in a way, and being guided to balance this. I mean, his first 10 years of his life sucked. I mean,
does it look like he saw, like, did he have a psychic sight as a child?
well, the way this is played out, you know, I do believe he does have a sight, because he was looking for a conclusion, right? News. I'm trying to understand the hostility. The hostility and he did not have a happy childhood. It was bullying. It was forceful. It was like almost like, oh, see the smile. The smile, it's pleasure to take. It's pleasure to take. I take a pleasure in taking from you and bringing you down. Yeah, pleasure to bring you down. So it was a pleasure to take your life force, to take your energy. So this was his surrounding, but again, this is enlightenment and the balance card. Okay. Usually at that age, so he is an older soul. When I usually do these readings for a this card is worse because that's coming in. It gets worse before it gets better, but so there's a balance of enlightenment. So something was coming in, okay, and that's the infinity sign, and its ability for the cycle. Right, understanding, very wise entity. Okay, so the fear. So he's yeah. So these cards are major in the type of environment he grew up in. Okay, he learned how to balance. The number 9 card. He learned how to balance. That's why he. Yeah, enlightenment. And as you could see, you know, that enlightenment is downloads, it's synchronicities, is what we're doing right now. Picture. So he was being guided. Wow.
At one point, the RF meter was reading 0.936. 963.
Wow.
963.
Okay, so there's the fear, right? Because fear moves things, controls things. Oh wow. Okay, so this is the outcome. All right, conviction. Okay, ultimatums. Do this or die. There's no choice. Do this or die. That's the 10 card is the outcome. Right, the outcome of being taught this early, of control, how to command the masses, how to have a following, a strong life force. Like I want to say, life force where you can't live without this person, kind of thing, right? It's like, I need you to live. So that energy was introduced to him at a very young age, and was guided. Okay, so this is very interesting. Um, that's really interesting. I was trying to compare him with this guy right here. I don't know what his name is, but um, this character right here, he looks like an ET. I don't know his name.
I can't see it really.
Okay, let's take a look how it bleeds. Interesting. Oh man, I don't know. I'm gonna have to go back to that. But it's pinging something. I don't know. All right, so let's see if it bleeds over. So the tail end, he understands how the process of control at a baser level, to the instinct, to the gut, through the solar. Okay, need, not a want. It's a need. Oh wow. Okay. All right, let's see if it bleeds over. 10 to 20. I'm sorry, you guys. I have to, I'm blinking out and I'm gonna, okay. Sorry, I have to write notes down so to keep track and keep grounded here. Hostile. All right, so we're going 10 to 20. Wow. You know, I feel his pain and suffering as a child. You know, my heart aches out to him. Because he had no choice. But again, towards the end, maybe after 6 years old, I don't know, you guys could check later. But after 6 years old, 6, 7, 8, those were, prior to that, it was like a sponge just soaking everything. I have no choice. But after 6 years old, I don't know whether he was he was paralyzed. He was this can't move feeling because of the Four Swords. He was sick. Something almost died. I don't know. I'm gonna have to surf that later on. Maybe you guys know. Don't tell me now. Tell me later. But something to do with illness, something to do with being paralyzed, can't move, illness. That's right, illness. Illness developed towards the end. Illness. From 6, 7, 8, illness developed. And maybe the sun card came in at that time of this illness, something like that. Okay, sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just. All right. So let's look at. Interesting. All right. So let's look at his teenage years. The decades are 10 to 20. Let us see what we can't see. There was a conviction. Let my people go. Do this or die. Aggression. After the 10 years. Just conviction. The conviction can move. Conviction supported by fear. An enlightenment. To be enlightened. Now see? That's like to be enlightened for this. Right? So the sun is like, oh my God, it's sun. And you know. No, it's to see. Based on fear. To be able to see based on fear. Wow. 10 to 20. Teenage years. What happened? 10 to 20. Let us see what we can see. Let us see. 10 to 20. I could feel you like a sense. Let's see if it bleeds over. Your 10 to 20s. Let us see the energies between 10 and 20s. What did you do? What happened? 10 to 20 years. 10 to 20. Whoa, the Hierophant study, ancient occult. This boy is 10 to 20. Definitely an old soul. Mother, Empress, nature. Oh boy, Knight of Pentacles. Stubborn. Temperamental. Angry. Obsessive. Oh, emotional. Ooh, Really, goodness. Conviction again. So, see, actually weird, right? It's coming up again, so it did bleed over. Because the first 10 years, this was number 10 card, and we can rewind it. Page of Wands. Wands are creative force. Whether it's good or bad, they're just creative. Wow. Wow. Connection. Shit. Third. Illness. Third. Knight of Swords. Okay. I knew this was going to be an interesting reading. Wow. Okay. So, so you guys just, I gotta take a quick break from this here. So I think the last thing I said was, gate. So there was gate. 11. I don't know what 11 means. Maybe they mean heaven. I don't know. Rain. Entered. Speed. Swing. Beauty. Belong. Oh, shit. Side. Third. Oh, I don't like that. Third.
Muscle.
Muscle. Okay. Alright, so we saw it bleeded through. This was a number 10 card, the first 10 years of their life. The Hierophant. Secret knowledge. Learning. Ancient ways. Group identification. Wow. So, between 10 and 20, he has worked with 2 other people. The Empress is his mother. It's female. It's nature. It's the cornucopia of the universe. Anything and everything on that table you could have. So this card gives you no choice. Well, we say, the problem is choice. And that's how he really saw it. The problem is choice. So give you no choice. Remove the problem. Interesting. Alright, so the Hierophant talks about group identification, higher learning, occult, unknown, ancient ways, understanding. It seems like he was inducted into a secret society. He was taught. Wow. Mentorship. He had a mentor. He worked with 3. Third. What did they say? Third here? Third. I'm not liking the vibe here. The Knight of Pentacles are extremists, right? Dark, light. There's no gray. It's nighttime. It's daytime. There's no gray. There's no in between. Yes or no, 0, 1. That's how we fix the world. Remove the choices. At this stage, again, there's illness. I repeat it again. There's illness. There's an illness. I don't know if you want to call it possession.
I think it was psychological.
Yes.
I think there was an actual mental chemical imbalance that kind of warped his his path, even though he was convicted to build that spiritual muscle and take the road of the Hierophant. That illness,
Yes.
it was the mind.
Yes. So yes, he got sick towards the end. You know, he lived his first 10 years was treated like an animal. You know, you're a child. You don't need anything. I'm taking this. You don't need it. So the spirit was not connected. It was like, okay, you know, it's like free for all. You know, no one asked, can I have this, or do you want? There was no compassion, no love. It was just downright cruel. To take pleasure in taking from another. That's cruel. And to see that you brought down the person and you're proud of that, that's cruel.
I wonder if the Empress is like also the energy of the universe, of source, and he found that something that couldn't be taken from him, something that was in abundance, and so that might have fueled his obsession and his conviction to master it, because it was something that couldn't be taken from him, like everything was his first 10 years, maybe.
So the Empress is yes, the Empress is nature, mother, female. As a male, he's mostly male, testosterone, females. So there's a connection, deep connection, emotional connection to mother. Nature, the ability to change, morph. So there's a female emotional, connection. Okay, so his connection to female, his connection to nature, Mother Earth, his connection to the universe, the cornucopia, because he wants to connect with unlimited cornucopia of everything and anything that he can take from. But there is a mother energy, and we could Google that later on, of his relationship with his own mother, relationship with females. There's a female thing here to control, female energies, nature to control. Very emotional. There's an emotional attachment to mother, to female, to nature, to the forces of good and bad. Right? Nature is creative and also destructive. And it's in the center, right? It's in the center. It's in the center. And the Knight of Pentacles, I think between the Knight of Swords, he's just extreme. He became an extremist in his second decade. Because there's two knights going on here. Not only that, his unconscious, his future, they're back to back. Okay, that's cutting. And again, illness is coming in. Okay, so this is the emotional. So the Hierophant. We'll just go through here. The Hierophant, connection, understanding. Group identification. It looks like he wants a deep connection with the female energy. Okay, female energy, because he is supported by the male energy. Interesting. Okay, so y'all, as I play these cards in three energies, conviction, force, conviction. Wow. Oh shit, should I even say this? Shit, I wish I wasn't doing live. Fuck. Um, I don't care. Fuck it. All right.
Say
So
it. Say it. My motion ball's going off. You have to say it. Is it a crime?
no. So there are underground belief systems, factions that um, views, watch, which the next person that carries belief system, the group, um, and oh,
Like a cult?
not a cult.
Well, he did split off and create his own thing. He split off of forget what they were called, and he created the OTO, which was like his little group.
So this is between his 10 to 20 years. At this time when he's between his teenagers, what I called. Yes, but don't give me the timeline, Joshua. Don't give me the timeline. So he was a candidate because of his mental illness and the way he was conditioned. Oh my God. Hitler's pinging right now. There's an energy of Hitler with the Third Reich. Something is pinging right now. I'm not going to go there. But this is an ancient order to understand and bring down female energies. That's all I'm going to say.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Not to
Please.
interrupt, but
No.
Diana wanted to tell you that she's watching the live stream.
Okay. So, I knew this was going to be an interesting reading. So he was conditioned the first 10 years of his life. And you can condition humans by cruelty. And to a point where they're broken down. And then you can mold them. Molding. See, working together. Ancient. The two pillars. These are ancient. Ancient. A cult is like, no, this order. Order. So to oh shit, man, I hope I don't get okay, people. All right, so okay, so it's about breaking down, it's about taking life, it's about being able to tear you down, remold you, and the secret to doing that. Okay. So, at a very young age, from 10 to 20, okay, as I see, this is upside down. Oh, man. There's the emotional force, okay, the creative force, the planning. He was ready to start learning. The emotions, great force. Energy and motion is the great force. This is of nature. It's you can't measure its potential, but you know it's if this is not tamed, you could create or not create. Aggression. You're gonna keep down. You're not gonna rise up. We fear you. Keep you down. No. So, damn, in 1875 he was born. So 10 years would be 1885. 1885. All right. So, working together for a mission. See how she's on the throne? She's of nature, creation, connection.
Yeah, it's more than a mother.
Yep.
That's personifying. It's not just a mom.
Yep.
That's the energy. That's a consciousness. That's taking the path of conquest of that type of energy, rather than working in harmony with it. It's the conscious decision to bind it and use it for one's
Because it's
own
connected.
development.
It's connected to nature.
Mm-hmm.
Connected to nature. This energy is connected to nature, and they have to control it. Harvest its power. Harvest its power. We'll talk about this stuff when that. We'll talk about this when it's not live stream. I could turn it off right now, but I'd like to. We'll talk about this is reviewed. We could talk about this in a more private area. I'd like to, because I don't want to.
Yeah, I want to
okay.
talk to you about.
So
You remember when I told you about my connection
yes,
with Crowley?
yes,
Well, everything that y'all were. Well, yeah, I'll tell y'all later.
yes. Yeah. Don't infect my thoughts. Oh, I want to be blank. I want to be blank. But
Yes.
but we'll continue this on a private level where we're not live streaming for everybody to see. But let's go to the next one. Okay. So so let's see. Illness. Making plans real. Making plans real. Working very hard. Oh my God. OCD. Concentrating. Can't let go. On it. On it. Can't shake it off. This is like, you know, you got conviction, you got emotion, you got teachers. Oh my God. Shit. Number 10 card. Illness. Getting molded. Okay, now we're gonna mold you. We can mold you to the ultimate. Alright, something just talked. Okay, the Knights of Swords, cutting, opinionated. It's about cutting down, bringing down, tearing you down. Direct. It's a direct force. Wow. This is so interesting. Tesla was also about direct force, but for good. Interesting. Wow. And then this one is the opposite. Wow. Okay. Sorry, guys. Well, we'll talk about all this later when we have it on videotape. We could get, you know, there's certain things that we should talk about. But anyway. All right, let's go look. All right, 20 to 30. This is being recorded anyway. And then we could talk about it more in a private way. About that and then share what you know, right? Because again, other than Ozzy Osbourne, Mr. Crowley, and the occult stuff, because I was into the occult. I'm still into the occult. Occult means hidden, okay? That's all it means.
Yeah.
That's all it means. It's hidden. That's all. There's no magic involved. It's just hidden. It's just like my thermal. The temperature. It's there, but you can't see it. It's invisible. All right, so I'm gonna feel my heartbeat. I'm just gonna quickly take my vitals, dudes. If you guys don't mind, just not trying to get possessed here, people. Okay, my oxygen saturation went down, 96. 78. Okay. I'm alive. Okay. Johnny 5 is alive. Okay. So we're gonna put the 2 pillars here. 2 pillars. 2 pillars. 10 to 20. So let's do 20 to 30. Whew. And then, we could use that option on chat book, or after this is done, we could stay here and we'll talk. Because this meet is not being recorded, and my devices are. And me, of course. Just look. Oh, I don't want to look. 20 to 30s. Oh, Lord. No, that everything's for yours. Please let us see. We can't see. Let us understand. Let's complete the cycles. 20 to 30s. Alistair Crowley. And to see the energies during this decade. 20 to 30s. What were you doing? 20 to 30s. Let's see it. Let's feel it. Let's understand it. Twenty to 30s. Alistair Crowley. That is I can't see 20 to 30s. Oh shit. Okay. Someone talking? Do you hear something?
No.
Okay. 20 to 30s. Upside down. Constriction. Restriction. Bounded. Oh shit. Okay. Page of Cups. Being loving. Oh my god. Look at that. Being loving, but yet I'm gonna constrict you. Yeah. Okay. This definitely, they're opposing forces. Fighting environments.
I keep hearing whispering, so.
Me too. Someone whispering? I heard that too. Like something whispered here.
I've been hearing it throughout the whole session. Both male and female. And since I'm the only guy here, my mic's been off.
We can rewind that. Okay. I was looking at my thermal. I'll rewind that. That's being recorded anyway, so. Connection. Can't see in and out. Wow. Boy. Knight of Swords, cutting connection. The Star. Wow. Family, peace, and joy. Deep meaning moving on. So this is his 20s and 30s. Magician. Alright, so. The end of his 20s and 30s, he became the magician. He's learned what he needed to learn. So 0 to 10, 10 to 20. This is his 3rd decade reading. I think he's graduated by this one. He's graduated to be able to project whatever he needs to project. Okay, so during his 20s and 30s, he was sent out to the wild to find the flow. Right? So you got training, conditioning, training, testing. So this is the flow, fighting, disagreement, headbutting, all that stuff. Okay, so this is funny because being bounded and being fooled and being restricted, it's not a good thing. And confusion of love, confusion of being loving, being intimate. Okay, using that energy to connect, using that energy to connect, to project that family. We're family. Loving. We have a connection. We're connected through love, through intimacy. But it's actually, bottom line is to restrict, to control, to get trapped in a cage. To confuse. To confuse. To confuse. Oh my God. Master mimicker. Wow. Okay, so you got the Two of Swords, and the Page of Cups, and the confusion card, restriction card. So, being able to master your emotions. Okay. Break it down. Separate the emotions. Bring back. Manipulate. This is what you're feeling, you're seeing, you're experiencing, but it's not. It's not. I'm leading you to a cage instead of paradise. Interesting. Being a good mimicker, good. You can't see in and out. You can't. You're gonna see. I'm loving. You're gonna feel butterflies from me. I'm a good person. Loving force. It's real. Then the restriction. This is gonna be. This is really interesting. Direct energy. Direct force. Up in your face force. When the connection has been established, when there is a full connection. This is upside down right now. So full connection of control over you. I could direct you. Wow. So that's why it's vibing in. I'm sorry. Hitler's energy was vibing in with the 3/3, all that stuff. It's wow. Okay. Hope
What happened
Star.
to your thermal?
Shit, I don't know. Good question. Got it on battery power. Oh, okay. I don't know. It's stopped. My thermal's okay, but my battery is low on this, so we might have to. Yeah, my thermal it's about because it uses very high energy and it's really hot right now.
Okay.
Yeah, it's only. Let me see if we could do it later. I'm gonna plug in. Okay, something's going off. Something's beeping. You guys hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the battery. So I'm gonna supercharge this guy. Hopefully, we'll get in. But yeah. Also, we'll turn that off with the thermal. Yeah, my thermal uses it has two cameras. One's thermal, one has light, and because it's constantly doing that. So I'm gonna turn off this. You guys see my Fire TV now? That's too funny. You guys see my Fire TV. We're gonna turn off our necks. There we go. There we go. It's off. Okay. Okay. So the star. Oh my God. I'm your hope. Okay. So out in the wild, looking at the flow, seeing the one that's see that one. Okay, so finding which one is the weakest, the most moldable, the most confused, looking for the right candidates. So it's scouting. It's a scouting, 20 to 30. Scouting, making connection. It's almost like the animal world, the jungle. You know, they always hunt the one that's the weakest, or the runt of the group, the one that stays behind, the one that's confused more, not a strong spirit, lack confidence, broken down from all the fighting, broken down from, they want connectivity. They just want a connection. That's all they want is just a connection to flow. That's all they want. So he's gonna give it to them. I'm gonna give you the connection. I'm gonna give you the love that you need. I'm gonna go and be your hope. We're gonna be family. I'm gonna give you what you want the most. This connection, love, family. I'm gonna be. See. How messed up is that reading? I'll be your star. I'll be your inspiration, but I'm messing with you. I'm fooling you. I'm confusing you. That's and this is on the other side. See the other side. So this card reading is how it's being seen from outside to inside, and this is inside to outside. So very good, because the person that's receiving what he's sending out, good training, it's real. It's real to them. He feels it. He's a good mimicker. He knows how to mimic emotions, so you feel it's real. Okay, deeper meaning, moving on. So this was his training, upside down, understanding. Wow, but this is not a cult. This is an ancient order. Because it's so smooth, it's not made up, it's old. It's a recipe. An old recipe. It's old. Cults are new. Another 1,000 years, you'll be in order. Sorry. But, deeper meaning, moving on. So, 8 years into this. 8 years. Okay, moldable, finding suitable energies, testing, sending, bringing in, I don't know if say faking, it takes a special something to be able to project reality to where the masses feel it. That's some crazy shit. That's crazy projection. Hey, I feel it. I felt it. I know it. I felt it. I hugged it. I smelled it. I did everything. It's real. Very good. Very good. Very good. All right. So, deeper meaning. Moving on. This is the control, the direct force. Direct, get to the point. There's no in between. It's very similar to the first 10 years of his life. It's a direct force, do it or die. And graduating. That's the 10 card. Graduating. Ocean. Graduating to the magician. Everything in life has cycles. There's the good and the bad, and there's a balance in between. We forget the balance sometimes, but the magician bringing in, perfecting that recipe, that ritual, that ancient cookbook that's worked. Okay, so humans don't change. Oh. The weak ones. It's still the same as the jungle. There's always a weak one. There's always one that's behind the pack. There's always one that's needs okay, something just dinged to me there. I'm not gonna say the name because this is public. I'm not gonna get sued. We'll talk about this in privately. But this brings in a lot of a particular person, persons, two of them, that just came in on how well they mimic. And the result is the people that thought that it was got sick. And caused confusion even more than they started with. Chaos. So, let's see. The 20 to 30s was his developmental. I see that towards the end of close to his 30s. Let's see. Let's upside down. Maybe, I don't know, 27, 28. Close to his 30. He's perfected it. He knows. He knows it. He just repeats it now. Okay. 20, 30. So, he was out in the field. Okay, test. Mimic. All right, 40 to 50. All right, we got he dies at 72. So, let's see at 40 or 50. And after this is done, I'm going to turn off everything and I'm going to keep this on. Because this is private. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4 of you guys. And we can talk about it. Talk about stuff that we shouldn't be talking about right now. Our Q&A after this. So let's do this. Because I got a lot of questions for you guys too. All right. 40 to 50, the next decade. Aleister Crowley. 40 to 50s, your decade. What did you do? What energies were present in 40 to 50? The student is the master now. 20. 40 to 50. Oh Lord, and all everything. Please give us the grace to see, to understand. 40 to 50. What energies were present during Aleister Crowley's 40 to 50 years? A time. To 50. Queen of Swords. Temperance. Conclusion and news. Truth. Huh. 40 to 50. Destiny. Turning point. The Chariot. Hard control. The Magician. You see there's a pattern, you guys? There's always something bleeding. I don't know how the tarot cards do that. But there's always something from the previous reading that fits to the next reading. So the Magician card is here. It is straight up. Right on. It was upside down in the previous reading because he's still learning. Straight up right here. Full force. Okay, so 40 and 50, the Empress.
It's upside down.
Uh-huh. It's upside down. Yeah, Bash. It's our time. Per meeting, moving on. It's recycling. The 7 years, 8 year, 7 year, bone, 7 year itch. Go recycle. Damn. Oh, damn. All right. So this is his greatest feat. 40 to 50. Okay. So 40 and 50, this is like real. This is not a test anymore. So the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords has this innocent, a little innocence. I'm innocent. I don't know anything. But I'm very witty. I'm very, I joke. I break the ice with laughter. Blah, 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 blah. But I am witty. I'm experienced. I understand. He goes back and forth into this Queen of Swords. This card is always present. It's an energy that he understands. This is what he learned what to do in the first 30 years of his life. Able to open and close that. Okay. You could also close it. Right?
I'm also getting maybe a split personality type situation. Um,
Yeah.
like a
Multiple. Yeah. Yep.
like an alter.
Definitely, because the illness um, hit after 7, 8 years old, and it continued, and it was honored and moldable. That continued. The illness was 20 years. So now he still has an illness. The illness card is not here anymore, but he's not ill anymore. Get it? He's not ill anymore. He's been healed, but it's not.
Right.
It's not because he still has to. This is not normal to do. You have to, when you condition a human being to just like an animal, you break them down, and then you can build them up to your perfect direct force person. It's terrible. Terrible. See, here's the thing is can't get emotional over it. Gotta understand it. Emotions gets us to do stuff that are not logical. Um, and direct force. We should no direct force right now. It's just floaty right now. Floaty, healing, floaty. But that's the ability to turn it off and off. Absolutely, Ashley. Right? Turn.
Mm-hmm.
This is my hand. Upside down. You see the back. Okay, yes. So it's a bit okay. So the Wheel of Fortune. I'm sorry to say, y'all, this is like this is part of it. It's a higher level. What all of us have a job to do here. Every one of us. There are some that influence humanity in one way, and there are some that influences humanity in another way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's can't have one without the other. Okay, so the temperance, to be able to perfectly create that energy that you know it's real, that you think it's real. Um, um, and again, this is the time where he became powerful, willful, magician. I don't know if that's the timeline here. I'm sure Joshua would tell me later. But there is a timeline here where it looks like he had, I don't know, Egyptian outfit on and then some sort of altar or whatever. Okay? But this would be the time that he has embraced what he thinks is magical abilities, but it's his brain being brain chemistry being able to change reality, not just for himself, for the masses. But again, there's certain candidates for that. Okay? Candidates, and he understand that. He went to Shaolin school, first 30 years of his life, so you understand that someone we don't learn. We don't learn by ourselves. We know that. There has to be influences as above as below. Someone taking you into your wing, understanding their spirit guides. Nice, there's good and bad, okay? Their spirit guides, their understanding of the process. Okay? So he balanced this innocent, non-master of things. Oh yeah, I mean it's just that innocent, disguise, that innocent, very. I know the truth. I respect the truth. I have the sword of the truth. You know, I'm witty and experienced, and I'm very funny, and you know. So his energy was open so that they come to him. You don't have to come to them, right? Come to me. So they come. He wills their will to come. Okay, that's the will card. Wills their will to come to him. Dude. Okay, so Again, the Empress, actually, the Empress. Okay, down now. It was up the first 10 years of his life. So this is tempering, bringing down. I'm just gonna say nature. Um, um, bringing that understanding of can't be empowered. That's why we gotta lower the power. We gotta work on destroying creation, destroying nature, destroying that, because the potential is enormous. It's infinite, the potential. And it's strong. The belief system is strong. They connect at that basic level. It's wow. Okay. Okay. For that temperance. My God, his split personalities are in and out of these tarot readings. Jesus Christ. Oh my God, you see it flipping, Ash? Flip, flip, flip.
Yeah.
Just flipping.
Yeah.
Just it's like that being we did a meditation. It's twerking. It's like it's that twerking energy. It twerks like it's. I mean, there's the gases one, and they form into faces, and there are ones that are just jittery and just like yeah. So it's the jitters right here. The glitches. Okay. All right. Okay. So deeper meaning moving on. So so I think I've seen this card at least almost every decade reading. Yeah, at least 3 times. Think I've seen it here. I gotta rewind that. But this is there's a certain card that always comes in, right? So he has a quest for deeper meaning. I mean, in the solar plex, the gut, a never-ending hunger. It's a hunger that could never be nourished. You could never. It's like a freaking black hole. It's like the black is a black hole.
Yeah.
The black is a black hole. There's no ending to the hunger. I mean, just wow. Okay, so
And that's sad
it is.
because he could have had a very bright future if the polarization had went the other way.
I think between 10 to 20, if he wasn't sought out.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, that would have changed that.
Gotcha.
That was the training, the 2 pillars. And you're that tender age of 10 to 20, Still moldable. He was really moldable. So you got sick towards the 10. But yeah, that was it. Okay. Oh Lordy, look at that. All about that. Okay. So, deeper meaning. So, what he collected from 40 to 50, is hard control, conviction, direct force. Do this. It's all physical. Pain and suffering. You will feel the pain physically. Therefore, you're going to do what you're supposed to do. What I command you to do. Chariot's, it's definitely not soft control, which is compassion, but the chariot is hard control. You got to whip that horse for it to move, because you have no other connection than the physical connection. You got to inflict physical pain, and that could be done by words. Very much. Well, that's the first thing. It's words, and then the physical comes in. But wow, so the chariot, so it's hard control. Of course, he's mastered. Everything is controlled. And that's towards the end of 40 and 50. I don't want to even look at 50 and 60, but The 40 and 50 at the end. This is a card that everyone knows. It does not mean anything else than pain and suffering, heartache. And this is the kind of things, physical pain. Physical pain. Okay, even though the physical knife is not in there, you feel it. Some of you know what that feels like. You literally feel a blade in there. And I've known people who've died with a broken heart, and they're young.
What's interesting is that is reversed,
Yep.
and I'm wondering if
Conclusion.
so. I'm wondering if there was a turning point in the heart, like that could be, that's the form of like doubt with the path, maybe. And I don't know, I'm just seeing that that's connected to the reverse chariot, like there's a loss of control as he evaluates the heart, like the heart starts to, because he's getting older, like the heart starts to wake up, and so rather than pain, it's inverting for self-reflection, like he, something with the heart caused him to start to lose control. I don't know.
No, that's good. That's good. That's what we're going to look in the next reading. Because this is number 10. This is like the outcome of 09. That's the outcome of that time period. Okay. That outcome. And what you usually do is, this is subconscious. How does this lead to that? Right? So it could be it's upside down. It could be starting or going away. It could be starting or going away. And this is the heart of the matter, number 9. It's the only number 9 in the universe that comes into the 6 cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this plays a part of the 6 cards, a circle inside a circle. And it has to, this is the heart of the matter, deeper meaning and moving on. So this is the knowledge that he wants to know. By testing, he wants to know. It's like a download. Okay, I've done this. Now I've recycled. What else is there? You know, that hunger. That, okay, I have an understanding. I'm moving on. I'm good. What's the next lesson? I'm hungry. I'm gonna get hungry again. That, you know. And this is coming in upside down, and we don't put that in there, and he doesn't. This is a deeper meaning and moving on, and that's why he mixes. That's why he mixes. That's why he mixes. It's always mixing. He's mixing things, you know. Loves to mix things. I mean, potions and people. And he loves to mix everything to create, to find something. You know, like, you shouldn't mix this and this because it's going to explode. He'll mix them because they are going to explode. In a way, you're not supposed to mix these two. I'm going to mix them, man. Don't. Okay, so, and without the number 9 card, deeper meaning move on, which goes here, that would be, what is this, 2, 6, 7, 8, 8 of wands. Conclusion and news. So, and that's coming in. So, we'll see in the next one, but this is upside down, this is upside down. They might be, this is future and outcome. And we always look at the subconscious in this. And it's hard control. I wish it was family, peace, and joy there. You know, something like star or hopeful or something that's positive. You know, that's we know it's positive. Family and peace and joy is positive. You know, the sun, you know, depending, right? But you always have to look at the past too. So this is like, you know, stalemate, closed, open and closed, and you kind of lead it to the hard control of how to open and close, but the outcome is still this. And this, see, Wheel of Fortune, You're number 5 and you're number 10. And you're kind of like, wait a minute. What? Ultimately, is to break you down. So we're back again to breaking down, right? To breaking you down, to lessen what, for control. And then again, I'm going to bring in 2 people I know that does exactly what this is. That's why we'll talk about that later. They're good mimickers. They're good mimickers for self-serve. And they seem to have an endless hunger for knowledge. Oh, that's what they think is knowledge. They want more, because knowledge is power. More and more and more. I don't care how I get it. If I have to take it from you, I'll take it from you. That's because it's supposed to be mine. No, that's supposed to be mine. I'm going to take it whether you like it or not. And I take pleasure in taking it because I just won. You are now a trophy in my trophy room. That energy. Humanity or humans are nothing other than a trophy. That fucking sucks. But anyway, we got those guys. All right, so let's take a look again. So this is I'm going to put a little broken heart here. Because it's upside down. That means it's here. There's an energy. The signal has developed to make a picture of the energy. And when it's a turning point. The turning point where, it's left or right. Before that, like 10 to 20, if those people didn't teach him, to induct him, I think it would have changed everything. It's like 10 to 20. If he actually got a mentor to help him, or find love between 10 and 20, like puppy love, or, there was no love ever that was given to him. Ain't nothing. It's sad.
Yeah.
It's very sad because, the first 10 years are very crucial. That's when our brain is so absorbent. And science knows this. We're absorbent. It's our consciousness is insane when we're babies. We pick up everything more than we are in adults. So let's take a look, and we're gonna put the heart right here. Big X with the heart. Oh man. And we'll talk about the energy. The energy. They do have power over people. One is at a local level, and then one is in the, I'm not gonna say that, at a bigger level. We got the local and the wide area. We got the local area network and then the wide area network. So, but everyone starts locally, and then boom, and they could send that to you, and you could pick it up from your TV, and you're like, oh my God, I'm gonna start crying. How do you know that's real? I mean, to be able to send that sound wave to YouTube, to everything, that's some skill there. All right, so it's 50 to 60. 50 to 60. Let us see what we can see. We're almost done, you guys. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
So I don't know how long this travels. I appreciate you guys being here.
This has been very informative and confirms a lot of the things I was getting intuitively.
That's great. That's great. And when we're done with this, we'll all talk in privacy. Nothing's streaming, just us here. Nothing's videotaped, nothing. We'll just be free to. And that's the best part, is sharing, is caring. When we share our stories, something wonderful happens. It's synchronicity. I'm like, oh my God. And then, you would say something and I would pick it up, and then you would pick it up, and it's this beautiful connectivity of synchronicities, right? So, hang on, let's finish this thing, because I'm getting thirsty. Ooh, and I'm tired right now. I'm feeling jet lagged from the multiple personalities.
It's great.
Yeah. Oh yeah, look, all of my stuff stopped. Look, my little water. Oh my god, I put a lot of water in there.
Was that a humidifier?
Yes, the humidifier stopped. I put like, I don't know, it's not supposed to. Okay, it's still on, but it's not working anymore. See? Come on, man. Oh, it was red. Oh, see, look.
Uh-oh.
I rattled it. Come on. Oh, there it is. Dang it. Okay, still working. Alright. And my battery's low on this one. Alright, 50 to 60. Let us see what we can't see. The decade is 50 to 60. It's 50s. That's Spirit of Crowley. Let us see what we can't see. 50 to 60s. Let us understand. Understand the energy. Understand your spirit. Tell us about your 50s. 10 years. A decade from 50 to 60 years. Let us see what we can't see. To 60. What are the energies from 50 to 60? The full, a new beginning. Wow. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. I'm too old to have children. Did he have children? Don't tell me. Innocence. Don't tell me, Joshua. Don't tell me. You guys don't tell me. Excitement. The have-nots. The Hermit. A new beginning. This boy has recycled so many birds. Try. Read it again. Hard control. Oh shit. High Priestess. Personal power. Connection. Someone say something?
No.
I heard something. It's like a whisper. Okay, that was weird. All right. Just a note. It's 49% humidity, and I didn't keep track what was before. It's 69.6. I think we went up 1 degree, possibly. I don't know.
Yeah, it usually goes up.
So we start cold, hot. Yeah, I need to drink some water. I'm dehydrated. All right, so 50 to 60. Okay, a new beginning, innocence, giving, excitement, freedom. Have-nots. He's not concerned about the have-nots. He has everything now. He has everything from 50 to 60 that he needs. So, a lot of cave work. I don't know if he was in contact with this entity during this. I mean, really, like, a lot of meditations, a lot of connection by himself, darkness, rituals. Yeah, there it is. High Priestess. Okay, so elevate. So, the Hierophant with the 2 pillars. That's 3D. Ancient Order, also given from above to below. The High Priestess. Wow. High Priestess is a very powerful energy. She can see everything. She can see both sides of the pillar. All the cycles, actually. All the cycles. Okay, all the cycles that's coming inside in the inner circle. Everything. And the two pillars, the 2 gateways that guardians, the gates that could see. So not only she could see real, locally in the mess, she could see everything, how everything is working. So 50 to 60, this entity, bird, 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 birds, try, birds, mood,
Who said that?
the ghost box. Why? What, Ash?
Nothing. I'm just thinking about if that's the form it took, like when it first came to him.
I'm feeling this thing. The I don't know, the Danny DeVito looking dude.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the whatever that entity. I don't know his name. These are
Yeah.
the 4 pictures. I don't know his name, but he kind of looked like the Danny DeVito of the Hierophant. You know?
Lamb and Iowas. There's 2 of them.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. So I said before I go blind on this, but there was a lot of meditating during during his 50s, 50s
Now
and
every
60s.
time I look at him, I'm gonna think of Danny DeVito.
Sorry, but it kind of, that's Diana. She's the one that started that. It's Danny DeVito. You know, 2 little guys down there, but it kind of looks like Danny DeVito, but the front, right? So I don't know if that's the entity or the connection that the ancient order, but they do have the ancient orders. That's why they're ancient. They're guided. They're guided by another spectrum, another dimension. They're guided, a higher guided. Um, and maybe the Empress was part of that. I don't know. Okay, I don't know right now. But the High Priestess, okay, it's female. And I think that's Isis, right? That's Isis with the way they depicted it. But there is a new beginning, or a new beginning, giving. So there's this giving, maybe giving of information, um, 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 big sister giving information to little sister, to giving. That has to do with being a hermit. The full and new beginning. It's upside down though. It's upside down. Don't know if it's a change in the ways. It's like a tweak. Every 100 years, you gotta change it. You can't stay for the same for 99 years, I guess. 30, at 90. Like 90 to 100. So you can't. You have to tweak it a little bit. Still the same, but it has to tweak every 100 years or so. Every 99, maybe. Between 9 to 99 years. It has to be tweaked in those to reflect the current environment. Okay. So, sorry. What the hell is that? Okay. So the full, it's upside down, so it's not a new beginning, but it's a change. So if it's flowing this way, it's just gonna go off to the left. That's all. It's just changing direction. It's still the same energy, but it's kind of evolving, adapting. You got to, right, to survive. So during this time, giving information on how to evolve and stay in the game. Almost like when did he die? 72. Almost like this 10 years is his legacy. This his 5th decade. Well, one, two, three, four, five. His 5th decade was the decade that he lives forever. And this is changing the energy. So I see that this, um, and it has to do with personal power. So look, I didn't have to worry about the have-nots anymore. I don't have to worry about having this or having that. I don't have to worry about knowledge. I always worried about knowledge. I want to know more. But this moment in his time, 50 to 60, boy, he was getting major downloads, major synchronicities, major information. Um, um, to live forever, forever. Okay, so I'm sorry. Personal power. They have nots, and how it can be given to you. I know this is an innocent card, but when it plays with 3. It plays with the other energies. It changes the energy. Personal power. Giving. It's innocence. Have-nots. So the have-nots is in the past, which tells me this period is a non-human period. Okay? We humans always deal with have-nots. Right? You have more than me, you know more than me, you have more power than me, that kind of fighting environment. So it's in the past. So, this is the time of period that he was really, and I'm sensing possibly connecting with his higher source. Because of the High Priestess, a new direction, the Fool, mistakes, need to change direction for the next 100 years. And that's why he's stuck around. It's interesting. Alright, connection. So again, this is all about connection. These 10 years, it's almost like retraining. Like it's almost like the first 10 years of his life. I'm sorry, the second, which is 10 to 20. 10 to 20. 40. Okay, so it's very similar to retraining again of his psyche, because he's making that connection. This is all about different connection. He also wanted to live forever, right? Live forever, and made. He has lived forever in the thoughts and minds of people. Wow. Okay, so there was a connection, a lot of giving, a lot of information being downloaded. He did a lot of ritual, a lot of meditating, a lot of understanding by himself. You see him in a dark room, with candles, with just and connecting with entities, connecting with the higher levels, so forth. Reaching very high up to the High Priestess. Still dealing with the heart control. So, the heart control, the excitement. Oh my God. So excitement could go either way. Okay. So it could be like freedom. Yay. I'm excited. Or excited like I'm going to die. Excited like S&M, excited, so it's a feeling, but not necessarily. It could be good, it could be bad. It's just a twerking energy, right? It's twerking, it's excited. It's a twerking energy. We don't know if it's until it stopped, like almost like the modem handshake, the signal, still twerking. It's still twerking, so it hasn't settled down. So, but in that period of time, he learned how to create. Look at that. So, being the hermit, his staff, his collection, he has everything that he needs. Now he just needs power. Now he needs knowledge. And towards the end, he got the powers of creation to be able to create from above, the clouds from above, Oh my god. Did he have a staff? Oh my god. Holy shit, he has a staff. Okay, I think that's a staff. I don't know. I can't see the picture. Tails. Tails from the dark side. Okay, so. Alright, so the next one is, oh look, look at that shit. Look, you guys. I messed up. 50 to 60. Look at that. 60 to 70. Oh, I like it when I get brain freeze. Okay, so this is, I'm gonna put the little alien heart here. Higher connection. Okay, so we have 2 pillars. It's just there. Okay. Alright, so let's go to the next one. It's 60 to 70. This is his last decade. Wow. Joshua, you gotta let me know when he starts, and what you know later. Okay, don't tell me now. But the 50s and 60s, that's when he started to jam with all this knowledge and information, occult information. He finally got his wish. Knowledge. Oh my god, now I want to know. Okay, no, I don't want to know. I don't want to go there. Alright, 60 to 70, tell us. I think that's your last decade. I think so. That's right, 60 to 70. Tell us what you were up to during this decade. 60 to 70. Mr. Crowley. 60 to 70. Please give us the guidance to understand. 60 to 70. Mr. Crowley. What are the energies between 60 to 70? Oh, wow. Pride, winning, acclaim, discipline, obeys your instincts, Ace of Swords, Three of Cups. Again, Wheel of Fortune. Damn this dude. Wheel of Fortune. Round and round it goes where it stops. Dang! Really? Okay, I'm sorry. He was having mad sex during this time? Really? What the hell? Okay, sorry.
Yeah,
Don't tell me. Please don't tell me. Don't tell me. We'll talk about this later because I'm like, oh my god, what the hell? I'm like, really? Oh, wow. I'm like, oh, you can still get it up that age? Damn. Okay. So the Fool. Oh my god, his foresight, ability to see. Wow. The King of Wands. He got everything he wanted. And then some. Wow. Okay, so pride, acclaim. By this timeline, which is his last 10 decade, his 10 years, last decade, he's on top of the world. He's felt that he's riding that horse. Everybody else is walking. He gets to be on the horse. Pride, acclaim, a lot of ego, winning. Looks like he kind of went off on this, but it looks like the discipline part. It's just like it's still there, right? But it just the animalistic. So this is a card of discipline. It's upside down, low. So I see his focus, discipline focus, the first 30 years of his life. Very focused, and towards the end of his life, he just like, fuck it, do it, and just kind of went crazy, and just devoured everything. that he can devour. Um, oh my God. So this is the truth. It really feels that this is the way humanity should be. He really believes that to be. To live your life, to have everything, no matter the cost, no matter. This is the way life's supposed to be, and this is how you're going to take and live your life fully like mine. Wow. Wow. Wow, so the community, okay, always seem, and you're going to confirm this later, Joshua, always seem to have at least 3 women or 3 female energies around him constantly. And it says 3. He's very into 3. Likes 3. At least 3. Right? At least 3. I don't know. But, again, this is a continuation of 50 to 60 because you could see the full card repeated again. I don't remember if the full... Oh, I think the full was upside down in the previous reading, right, Ashley? Did you see that one? I think the full was upside down because it was a new...
Yeah.
It was a new energy. It was a new energy. It was the starting of a new energy because now we're looking at the next decade, which becomes a full force. So, this is ultimately... and it's foresight. It was in his foresight. He really... my God, is it worth having mental health to have foresight? Jesus Christ! But it's upside down. With the foresight, there's a lot of physical pleasure during this time. Community, man. Can I say it? Oh my God, orgies. Oh my God, sorry. Okay. So this is kind of like this is your cornucopia delights. You know, be free, do whatever. It doesn't matter. I don't want to say. This is paradise. This is where paradise should be. Eat till your heart is full and drink and just indulgement. Out of control. Wow, there's no spirit. No spirit. It's just... wow. Just... okay. Alright. Okay, so it's... Okay, so... oh my God, so this is a time where the energies of God, I want to say mine. This is mine. It's almost like trying to describe the that's yours. It's mine now. No, it's mine now, and that's mine now, and that's mine now. You can't do anything about it. And it's this collective. It's like almost the opposite of love. Oh my God, it's like, oh my God, I'm gonna try to describe this. It's almost like, the opposite of love. The opposite of love. Okay, so pain and suffering is good. Winning, it's not loving. Okay, so I'm gonna say it's not loving, and it's chaotic, survival. There's this obsessiveness. Oh my God, that's how I could tell. It's this obsessiveness of your baser instinct. Whatever it is that you're hungry for. Doesn't matter the price. You shouldn't worry about this. It doesn't matter how much life force that you drink, that you have. Doesn't matter. What matters is you get it. So, like all self-serve, man. It's all like major, grand self-serve. Almost like you're back to that 2-year-old feeling. Mine, mine, mine. Someone else takes it, that's when you want it. So it's this weird, what they find loving in the community, but just this weird way, like it's almost like upside down, right? So this is the earth. When you think, when you darkness into light, right? When the earth spins its axis and it's it's dark here, it's light here. It's almost that way, right? But it's upside down. It's like the upside down. This is the reality. This is the way it's supposed to be. This is supposed to be love. This is what it is. Don't waste any time. Eat everything in the paradise. Doesn't matter. Winning matters. Acclaim matters. It's all about pleasure. It's all about, we should be in front of the trophies, honoring them, not in front of the trophies, going, look at all my trophies. That makes me better than you. I would go in front of the trophies and I would watch them and I would take care of them. I would, dust them. I would honor them because each part of that is a win for my spirit battle, right? But if you're in front of this, there's no spirituality. It's all about what you conquered, what you have, what you've taken. Okay. All right. So the towards the end, I do see. The foresight. So this was all the sensual pleasure. I would say between 50 to 50, 60, 50 to 65 maybe close 50 to 65. That this was very involved in this kind of defined reality loving behavior, which is actually perceived to be reality to them. This is the way it's supposed to be. The way it's supposed to be. You can see that all over the news. So this is, whoa, holy shit. Okay, something I saw and I've seen, and the media and Facebook groups are just humming this thing, and we'll talk about it after we stop this. Humming this thing, which is very interesting because, I just looked at it. I just kind of went, oh, well, whatever. People are bored. They're going to pick whatever they're going to talk about and talk about it in social network. But there was some, mad people about it. I mean, really, life force mad. And this kind of tunes into it right now. Because this just happened. We'll talk about that later because I don't want to get sued again. I don't want to be sued. But at the end, the King of Wands, flamboyant. You could, radiation. Radiation is fullest. Flamboyant, very confident, and very sure of himself. Just bright as a star of the creation that he's made. Wow. Okay. So you guys, we're gonna go. Well, do we really want to go from that? So 60 and 70. So we're gonna go 70 to 72 because it passed away. I'm gonna leave that here, and I'm gonna take a quick break because I need a drink, and then I'm gonna turn off the live stream, and we can all talk here privately without being viewed or without being recorded, anything, just free. All right. So this is 2 years. So look, everything's turned off. Oh my God, everything's turned off now. I guess it's the end. Alright, I'll lower them all the upper things. There's only 2 years here, 70, 72, 2 years. 2 years to complete the circle. 1, 2. Results is 3. Lord and all that could be for the universe. Let us see what we can't see. Wow. Tell us between 70, the last 2 years. Last 2 years, 70 to 70. Let us see the last decade of Alice. 70 to 72 years. Let us see the energy during those 2 years, the last 2 years of his life. Oh, traveling, movement, wow. Okay, so scenery's changed. I don't know if he's, okay, travel. No way. Travel. Collectively? Collectively? What? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Death. Oh, look at that. Death. Isn't this crazy? Right? This is the last 2 years of his life, and it's death.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys. The have-nots. Back to have-nots. Okay. I'm gonna go... so, who believes in transferring your soul, your consciousness, your thoughts? You know, we die here. It's collective energies here that encompasses us. We're done here, and we're sent back there again. In the universe, in the dark matter, and the dark energy. Back to ashes up there. So, collective, right? Rebirth, reborn. Many lives. Right? How come you're such a wise child? You're only 10. You should not know about this stuff. How do your brain even process something at this early age? You know? According to numerosity and commonality, you are unique because normally 10-year-old kids don't think that way or deep that way. So anomalies, right? Anomalies. It just stands out because the collective doesn't behave that way. So in the brain, how it understands it, how the neural channel connects to our connections, right, to the universe. So with that, as we want to talk about this, I'm going to leave it on. I'm going to, let's take like a 5-minute break. I need to drink and I need to get away from this room just to get some fresh air. I'm going to go ahead and turn off. Okay, people who are watching us on live stream, thank you so much. Thank you for supporting my weirdness. It's okay to be weird. I'm a beacon for all my weirdo friends. Anyway,